From Nishanik Station, New Jersey, Double Diamond Shivram and Amway Kumar.
I can tell you are fired up. Yay! Nothing happens till someone gets excited. In fact, none of us would be born if someone didn't get excited. Man, this has been such a great weekend. How many new people? Something is happening inside of you. New people. Something is happening inside of you. You make an emotional decision. Guys, we all did the same thing. You know, I know a lot of things happen on this stage. Different concerts, different programs. But in every other event, there is a line drawn between the audience and the people on stage. When somebody is singing here, doing a concert, their message is not, if I can do it, you can do it. That is not their message. They entertain you for a couple of hours and that's it. Remember, this is the end product you're seeing. You know, my wife is in a beautiful gown. I'm in a nice bright red tux thing. I realized that, I shouldn't be wearing, I used to be wearing simple tuxes with a black bow tie and that's it. And then somebody handed me a key, a car key outside the hotel. So I said, let me wear a flashy red one with a vest and everything. So anyway, what I'm saying is, guys, the only difference between you and us is time and effort. This is your future. There is no difference between you and us except time and effort. The message certainly is, if we can do it, you can certainly do it, okay? I mean, this has been a great weekend. I'll tell you, we've enjoyed, our married life knows nothing but this business. Many of you don't know that, but we met through the business. I registered AJ and Alka Ori or Diamonds. See, now I call him AJ. He's actually Ajay. And they registered her. That's how we met. And we don't know life outside this business, guys. I've been free for 13 years. And she's been free for 13 and a half, almost 14 years. Completely free. I recently celebrated the 10th anniversary of my 26th birthday. But it feels great to be free, guys. It's very hard to explain that to you. When I came into a function like this, I'll tell you what. I actually came to this function to rescue my upline. I thought they were in something wrong. I came here to save them. But when I came to a function like this, I saw truly free people having a great time. I saw Angelo Nardoni on stage carrying Dave Taylor on his shoulder and running on stage, back and forth. Hello. Those of you who know, the size difference there. I'll tell you what, I wanted to belong to that club. I liked stuff like that. I liked to do fun things. These guys were having a ball. They were free. And you know what? Now we are in the EC committee, we're backstage, we have a great time, guys. Because we don't have to lie, cheat, or steal, and there is no politics. Hello? No politics. We are fired up, guys. We are always having fun. In fact, I was talking about this at a platinum meeting. EC committee, it's like Pink Panther movie. Peter Sellers? The old one. I haven't seen the new one, but the old one, he's got a Chinese roommate. Every time he walks into the house, something is going to happen. He's going to attack him. He's going to do something. Okay? Executive committee, it's like that. You leave the room, when you come back, you don't know what's going to happen. One of your shoes is missing. Somebody's poured water on your chair, so it's wet now. Or there's forks and knives in your laptop carrying case. So you better check before you go through the airport security. But every promise is kept, guys. A number of vacations, it is unbelievable. We just decided not to go to China to see the Great Wall. There's a free trip that the company has offered from our India business. Said, you know what? forget it. Can't make it. Too many vacations. Seriously. It's amazing what this business can do for you if you just build it. But you got to build it with commitment, total commitment. This business is not for weenies. It's not for weak people. If you're weak, it's okay. We can make you strong. The system can make you strong. But you need guts. It's not for people that hear two no's and they're gone. I tell you, I was skeptical. I was extremely skeptical. But I was curious. And when I came to this function, a function like this, I also had clarity of thinking, which means nobody needed to remind me on Monday that I actually was in a function with 20,000 people. You know, that this was not an illusion, hello? Or a hologram. This actually happened. I didn't have to be reminded of that. When people said no, honest to goodness, guys, it didn't bother me at all. Once I knew the power of this system, it never bothered me. Of course, I don't tell the new people that. I always say the usual stuff. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. I don't know how you feel. Whew. Feels good to tell the truth finally. What is the big deal? What is there? These are financially free people. Bill and Peggy Britt, Auntie and Latagala, Praveen and Madhu Cheda, Manipal and Renuka Reddy. At that time, they weren't free except for Bill and Peggy. But I could see where they were going. I love what Bill Britt said. I don't know about you guys. I was skeptical, but I was curious. I was intrigued. How can you not be intrigued? I didn't know much about the products. I was a single guy. They said we didn't have excess, we had detergent. I didn't know what detergent meant because I was a bachelor, I was single. But the first thing that got me excited was the system. I remember going to a cover dish that Kanti Gala was doing for someone else. And I had no one in my group. My parents were visiting me. My parents, by the way, my parents were our 12th platinum, like that took us to double diamond. And many of you know, a couple of months ago, I lost my father, but he had a glorious 82 years. He lived a great life, guys. And the thing is, he had health challenges, but he was not a sick old man. Till the last minute, he was productive. In fact, the last thing he did before he went to the hospital was book a meeting space for an open meeting. Anyway, they were there. I'll tell you what. They were there for my first cover dish. And all I remember is, it was tapes at the time, it wasn't CDs, but I want to make a point. I saw these CDs. Now I can be skeptical, you can be skeptical. But don't these titles intrigue you? How can you walk past these without picking it up? Like, Eagle Mindset, Kevin Bell. No more cheese and crackers, Kanti Gala. How can you not want to pick it up? You tell me. How can you just walk past it? Rocks or eggs, Sugit and Kajal Ajmani. Yeah. How can you just let it be? BWW system, Raj and Sangeeta Shah. BWW system. 66866, Bill and Peggy Britt. How to have a home meeting, Angelo Nardoni. Friendship runs deep, Angelo Nardoni. Book it, Charlie D'Urso. Hey, how can you walk past these CDs without picking them up? I was skeptical, but I wasn't stupid. Hello? I was like itching to pick these up, but I didn't want Kanti and Manipal to know that I was excited. But I couldn't hold it for too long. I started picking up the tools. That changed my mindset, guys. How about Brit School? Brit School. Brit School. What's a school? A 3-day school? I'll take a 3-day school any day. Because I was stuck in one of them for like 21 years. 3-day school. They said, somebody said to me, Bill Britt can teach you in 3 days what you didn't learn in your entire school and college and all those things put together. In 3 days. Doesn't that intrigue you? Now, I don't think Bill is doing that many Brit schools anymore, but you know what? They're available on CD. I'm telling you the truth, guys. That's what got me excited. The people got me really fired up. And I could tell that they were the most consistent people on earth. They were extremely consistent. I didn't have to wonder about them. I didn't have to worry about where they're going to be on a Wednesday evening. I knew where to find them. They were more consistent than people who criticize us. They're faceless. You don't know what they look like. You don't know what they do for a living. You don't know, when they're not criticizing us, you don't know what website they're on. Anyway, guys, in my excitement, I'm just taking off here. I'm going to give it to my wife. Okay, she is absolutely unbelievable, guys. You just have to spend a couple of minutes with her, you know it. Okay, she is the glue of our organization. She is the big dreamer, and she is a master at the spoken word. So am I, because you have to speak it, you know. So we make it happen together, and she's the greatest mother and the best wife in the whole world. Here's my wife.
Here I am, thanking this Brit system for this great opportunity to see, dreams coming true right in front of our eyes. Here we are standing on stage this evening, and of course everybody spoke so well this whole weekend. We want to thank the whole leadership for all their teachings and the wonderful training and the wonderful leadership that we have here. But this evening, when you see the recognition, when you hear that Rocky music go on, it just fills your heart. Those butterflies get into your stomach, and I hope you felt it. I hope you felt it, and I could see it. You're standing here, and you see the tears and the emotions and the feelings that so many of you felt in this room today. And we want to thank the new pins, all the new EDCs, and the triple diamonds, and all the new diamonds and founders, and just want to thank you all for just being here and letting us all feel this moment again with you, and seeing their families being recognized, their kids, their parents. It's just a very, very special feeling. I know today Sanjeev and Shauna welcomed their first new diamond on stage, and it's just, you cry more when you have your first diamond on stage than you do even for your own recognition, and it's such an accomplishment because you're sharing dreams and with each other all throughout the way. So we want you all to know that, this business is just more than, for the new people that are here, you may be a little overwhelmed and you may not have understood everything that happened here this evening, but you should understand the feeling, and your spirit should tell you what happened here was very special. We saw recognition, we saw goals being accomplished and dreams being accomplished this evening, and families being recognized for overcoming and becoming bigger and better through whatever they had to because of this system and because of this business. We want you all to experience the same. Our prayer is that you get here as soon as possible, and we see your recognition and hear your story and see what it took you to succeed in this business. And we pray for that really soon. But we are really excited, a little bit about us. You saw our little lifestyle video out there, but we do have 3 little beautiful girls. And life has been very special. Life has been wonderful to us. We've been able to accomplish a lot of things to this business, and we are very grateful for it. Our friendships in this business are priceless, and all we are telling you is that if we can do it, so can you. There's of course a great lineup even tonight. You're going to hear our leaders speak tonight, and we want you to understand that we've learned from everybody, and we've learned from our leadership, and we've stayed united, and we've stayed steady, we've stayed consistent, and we've stayed very, very faithful to our team and to the teachings that we've learned over the years. So we are excited that you are here this evening with us. We know that this evening has already been very special, but it's even going to get bigger and better. And I'd like to give it back to my husband right now. Yeah.
Again, Praveen and Madhu, thank you for giving us the environment. I was single. All I wanted was, I didn't need my upline to come and do a lot of physical, a lot of plan showing and all that, even though they did a little bit. What I needed was an environment, and I wanted words of encouragement. I got that plenty from my upline. At that time, like Renuka said, she wasn't excited about the business, and I wasn't sure if I was excited or not. And whenever Manipal and I were, at work, we were working the same place. I used to be fired up, and then when I went to Manipal's home, I would take Renuka's side and give Manipal a hard time. That's what I did. Okay, I remember that. And then Praveen and Madhu gave us the environment. We were really, we grew in their product pickup, which we call PACE meeting now. The same thing, we just give another name for sophisticated IT type people. Anyway, so. You say system education, they get fired up. Anyway, and then that's why. And then Kanti and Lata for being an incredible example. Everything they do, guys, is class. I just didn't realize it, but every time they do something, starting from, small little things like organizing a meeting till all the way to organizing a wedding. I mean, that was a class act, guys. That is something, what dreams are possible through this business. Just absolutely amazing. And then Dev and Shanita, congratulations on going diamond, guys. I mean, this is amazing. That's the most exciting feeling on earth, guys. Maybe after your day of wedding day, that would be the most significant day for most people, going diamond. It is incredible. I just have a couple of minutes left, and I've got a lot of things here, but on the way up, I asked Kanti and Lata, what should I talk about? So both of them said to me, talk about the movie that you're making. I said, okay. For a while I wasn't sure. A car is a dream that everybody relates to. You want a Mercedes-Benz? Great. I never related to it, by the way. Okay. I don't know how many horses are there inside the Hummer. I just know it starts and it feels good. Okay. I don't know how to open the hood and admire the engine. I don't open it at all. Okay. People get excited about different things. Houses are good. Okay. Everybody loves homes, and you saw Raja and Sangeeta's palace and Manipal's home and all that, fantastic. I had a dream to act and sing in a movie. And I wanted to act and sing in a Bollywood movie. Now, for those of you who don't know what Bollywood is Bombay Hollywood. That's what Bollywood is. And all movies are musicals. They're illogical, they're musicals. They're like Grease, Grease, how they start singing in the middle of the movie. Okay, John Travolta, except much more colorful, and in one song, a lot of things can happen. One song can take you to 10 different costumes and 5 different locations. It can tell a whole story. 20 years can pass in one song. That's a Bollywood movie. You keep your brain at home, you enjoy. But I wasn't sure, is this a dream? That I didn't have a picture of a Bollywood thing on but I wanted to do it. That was my dream. But I wasn't sure if it's in the list of permissible dreams. So I remember going up to Kanti and Lata. I went up to Bill and Peggy and Bill and they said, yeah, you can do it, man. Follow your heart, follow your dream. In fact, that is the theme of the movie, Follow Your Heart. The title is Haste, Haste, Follow Your Heart, which means with a smile on your face, follow your heart. Okay? You're going to see glimpses of that. You're going to see coliseums. You're going to see little, meeting, and you're going to see, different leaders. And Charlie D'Urso plays a venture capitalist in the movie. Hello. And I got to sing. It was a dream of mine. I am telling you this. I guess somebody says, if you can make a movie, I can make a movie. Yeah, well, go double diamond, check up line. And you should have enough. This is not a business thing. It's a dream thing. Man, I wanted to sing playback. I'm not the one singing in the movie. It's my voice, and the hero moves his lips. That's the thing. It works. I got a different role. It's confusing, man, but you'll get it. But you record your song in a studio. One of the top music directors in India. His name is Anu Malik, and I was in a studio, and I'm singing. You know why I did? The best way to sing and act in a movie, I found out they are not contacting me. Nobody's calling me. Nobody says, Kumar, we've heard your CD, we want you to be in it. Nobody did that. So the best way to sing and act is to make your own. Hello? And for that you need 2 things. You need money and you need what? Time. Without this business, that would have been an impossible dream, guys. Thank you.
While the techniques and approaches suggested may have worked for others, no one can guarantee that they will work for you. We hope, however, that the ideas presented here will assist you in developing a strong and profitable business. This product has been produced independently of Amway Corporation. Purchase of this product is optional and subject to the refund policy described in your purchase agreement for business support materials. Purchase of future business tools can be discontinued at any time.